Well, welcome back, Speed Gaming. We are in the middle of the race between Fat Scott and PapaSchmo. So far, Fat Scott is up 1-0 after winning a GT Classic mode. And now we have reverse boss order. I am the Richard Cruz, and I am joined here by Exact Science.
Hello. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. RBO is a fascinating category. It's conceptually one of my favorite categories just because of what it shows about the game of Super Metroid and just how far the freedom goes to play the game in just the way you want, like however that way is. Like you can literally do the bosses backwards without like resorting to going out of bounds or like don't get me wrong, there's foolishness in this category. There is significant foolishness in this category, but it's just conceptually it's just so cool to me.
I agree 100%. It is really interesting to think about, but it is so hard. I cannot even. Like, you have to do so many things that are just so difficult, just to even get to your first point, basically, where you can go, okay, I can breathe for a second.
Yep. Yeah, so I believe both of our runners today are going to be doing double Norfair for sure. No Moondance shenanigans in this race. But sorry, just totally blanked here. What aren't we going to see this race?
Well, we're not going to see a Moondance because
right, Moondance, double fair.
We're gonna hit up Norfair a few times.
Yes, so both runners will be going down to Norfair initially, doing the initial like shopping expedition. They're going to pick up everything, including grapple and ice, and then leave Norfair. And they're going to go and do a loop of Criteria and Brinstar. They may do that loop in different directions, which will be interesting to see. Head back down, and then both of them will do a loop through the first portion of Meridia to grab that crab super pack.
And
To have
Mama Turtle
25
tank.
potentially. Because it's a race, PapaSchmo may end up getting that Mama Turtle E-Tank, but I know that in runs he skips it. All he goes to Meridia for with the first pass is the crab supers. It actually is much more meaningful to have an extra pack of supers at that point than to have an extra energy tank.
Yeah, the energy tank is mostly a safety by that point. You have about 7 already.
Whereas yeah, like that energy tank gives you an extra 6.5 or so seconds in the Ridley fight versus an extra pack of supers, which like is a sixth of his total HP. You know, the best way to win the Ridley fight is to win it quickly and cleanly. Like the best defense is a good offense in the RBO Ridley fight, as long as you don't get hit. But like an extra pack of supers is huge. Even though it's like very slow to make that dip, it's a few extra minutes even just for the crab supers.
Yeah, you're right. That makes perfect sense.
Oh, we are probably
Okay.
some divergence here. Pop's actually off to a little bit of a lead. What happened to Scott? I guess he had some difficulties in
His
climb.
moonfall stopped him at the power bomb spot.
Yeah, Scott, until fairly recently, did not use Moonwalk. So I think part of it is probably, yes, so here we go. So instead of going straight up the climb, we're going to kill all of the pirates in this room, open the door, and then go back down the elevator. Opening the flashing gray door is the actual trigger for waking up the planet. So now the enemies are down here, and we can collect this ceiling energy tank with a damage boost,
Yep.
rather than having to do that absurd taco tank.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. All right. There we go. All right, so Scott. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I was about to say it looked like our runners were about to be synced up for a second.
Huh. I wonder if Scott forgot about those missiles or if he just gets a different pack. I don't know how much ammo Scott gets. Like, he probably gets 25 or 30 missiles. But I'm not sure what the. Oh yeah, and because you've already opened the door over here, you don't have to kill that rightmost wall pirate. You can just leave him alive on this pass.
PapaSchmo doing it anyway.
Yeah, it's just doing pit boost for the heck of it.
Yeah. Well, it's a space pirate. You can't let him live.
This is like the worst 2-room sequence in the game, in my opinion. Climbing the parlor.
I
Terrible.
hate climbing parlor. I don't have any items. I feel like trash. I'm just starting my run.
Let's see, what will Scott get? Boost. Charge. High jump. Wave. Croc escape. I bet he gets croc escape.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right, so we've got our BT fights out of the way. So again, this is another category where we're going to see a Fantoon first any percent opener here, because we do want to conserve this energy. We get the Brinstar Reserve energy tank shortly, or the Brinstar Reserve tank shortly. Oh, nice little Morph Under from Scott to avoid that hit. After getting the tank, you really don't want to. Oh.
Just barreling through this.
I'm not sure if that's a muscle memory thing or what, but yeah, I would err on the side of like not taking. I guess it's okay to take that damage. I don't take that damage. I
No,
prefer
I
to
wouldn't.
do my reserve, fill my reserve with
Yeah,
potential drops, but
I wouldn't want to take that damage.
like you're not gonna have to hell run with this damage. Like before any hell runs, you're getting high jump tank. Nice boost. I think.
But like you said, I want to be able to fill that reserve tank with it right now.
It's very well maybe something that like neither runner is like thinking about, just because it's like there's so many like little bits to keep straight with like the early games in these categories.
Oh
just
yeah,
like little tiny titchy differences. Oh, okay, interesting.
That's the missile he gets.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I think. Well, this is a category that I mean,
didn't
Scott's
think that.
risky on, rusty on. That one I think is fine.
Yeah, it was quick. I mean, it's right. It's, it's like right there. You're already in the room.
Yeah, it's probably only a tiny bit slower than beta. All right. Scott getting the charge missiles now. Pop's also going to do it now. That's totally fine. It's technically a tiny bit faster to get them later. If you are getting the waterway energy tank. I'm not sure which safety energy tanks our runners are going to get today.
Scott closing the gate on himself.
Getting a little cold there. All right, so Scott does, I guess, yeah, with double Meridia, you're going to croc for your alpha power bombs. Or your first power bombs.
Yeah.
Scott boosting off the scree itself. And then see, one of the things that I really like about like the double Norfair RBO particularly is that the early game or the mid game, like the item collection back through Criteria and Brinstar feels very much like the 100% cleanup. In a lot of ways, like the early game feels very similar to Hundo, except you forget that Kraid exists, and you don't have to pick up like hundreds of useless missiles.
Yeah, you kind of know exactly what you want to get, and you're just like, okay, let's go. I'm ready to do this, but I just need a little bit more supplies.
All right, and speaking of supplies, both of our runners, yeah, this gap is closed pretty significantly here.
It has.
Yeah, both of our runners here, we're going to pick up this high jump tank. I think Scott bonked here. Oh, nope, just barely. That must have been by like a pixel or two. Pop's definitely made it. So yeah, that we'll be getting our high jump boots here. Both runners getting an energy drop from that Sova, putting it straight into reserves. Scott jumping through means high jump missiles will be collected here. And Pop's going to opting to skip the high jump missiles here. All right, and
Our
Scott
first save.
Pops is going to farm this Sova as well, and then are you going to farm all of them and then save Pops? Please tell me you're saving. Okay.
Good.
Was worried for a second there. All right, so now this run here is exactly the same as KPDR. It's just you're on an explicit clock. So each energy tank you have is about 6.5 seconds of heat damage survivable. So yeah, Scott got through there with about a half a second to spare before reserves popped. And you don't want reserves to pop automatically in most circumstances here, because while the reserve refill is happening, which takes 1 frame per point of energy being restored, you're still taking heat damage.
It's a good way to die real quick.
Ooh, this is
Tight.
sketchy. There's not a lot of energy in this reserves. So Scott, all right.
Okay.
No, 65 is enough. You just cannot. Any misstep at 65 kills you.
Yeah.
But it is like definitely enough if you can move cleanly. All right, and Pop's making it up, no problem as well. Riveting
No,
speed bug farming here.
to note though, Pops didn't have to use their reserve ball.
Yep. So yeah, we'll still probably have to. We'll want to take a couple extra farms here just to make sure that reserve is full.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, Scott definitely going to lose some time to having to farm that reserve. Pop's unfortunately bonking that ledge on the entry, so losing a bit of time. And in any percent of time loss like that isn't really consequential, but like little time losses like that in RBO matter a lot more. Oh, Scott, are you gonna? Nope, you're just gonna keep doing it. All right. Um, there's a glitch there because the game is stupid. Where you lose your blue, and Pops is doing it too.
Yep.
I can't remember if it's actually faster to do that because of like run speed. It's some weird thing with like the game just gets over this the like sound or animation cue or something gets overloaded. Something gets overloaded and something breaks because this game is stupid garbage. Nana told me how it worked one time, but I can't remember. All right, so this is gonna be Scott's 5th missile pack. The wave missiles here. And in. All right. And Scott should be good here, without having to dip into reserve, or without having to pop reserves. Ooh, that's maybe not true anymore.
Yeah, that was non-ideal.
All right, this should be survivable, but it's gonna be. Ooh, all right. Ooh,
Oh,
boy.
and well, and PapaSchmo also.
Brutal. This also should be okay, but please be careful. Oh no!
That's not what you want to see.
Oh, hitbox. Got is not going to go to the refill, I guess. Just wants to go for it. That is a little bit faster, but oh no, he is going to the refill.
Yeah.
You only need like 11 energy entering the room to be able to get into the refill. I think you want 13 to be safe, but you really don't need a lot.
No.
I guess he was probably farming ammo. All right.
So PapaSchmo is gonna have to do all of Bubble Mountain again.
That is unfortunate, but you know, this is the thing about this category is that like, you know, you take saves because you're gonna take deaths. Like there are almost
Yeah.
always going to be deaths.
Oh, for sure.
And so like you don't have to sweat them quite as much as you do in some other categories because you can basically expect that your opponent is going to die somewhere too, you know?
Yeah. You're not wrong. This is definitely one of the harder categories in this tournament, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is oh man, this farm too. Like having to redo this farm is the part about this that I think is the worst for Pops, because like there's no way you can avoid having to do it over again. Not bonking the ledge that time though, saving a little bit of time and a little bit of health. But yeah, there's really not anything you can do because you have to take that farm. Oh,
Oh.
nice spark. Oh, nice wall check. Oh, so close. There we go.
Yeah. Finally getting some power bombs.
All right, and yep, here we are. Oh, yeah, you want that farm. Yeah, Pop's getting kind of scammed on these farms here. Jeez. Some of those were like all small. I saw like 2 or 3 of those that were all small energies
Yeah.
or close to it.
Those are not great farms.
I swear. All right. Looks good so far. And let's go. Best mock ball in the game.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
Very nice, Scott. And nice wall jumps up. Pop's getting to that wave beam. Scott opting for a post-proc save. I think this makes sense. This is the most on-path save station. Basically, before
Pop's
the
getting
ship.
that jump too, that both of them missed. So just
Nice.
a nice clean escape out of wave.
All right. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, Pops has energy to make it to Croc now. Or make it to the refill. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Pops can totally just go here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, don't even...
Oh. Scott! Okay.
They're fine. They're fine.
All right,
I mean, they're gonna want health for plenty of other things to come, but...
Well,
Well,
yeah,
actually, no. They're gonna get... They're just gonna get ice here. And then... Get out of here.
Ooh. Okay, should still be fine. Like, had 3 full tanks. I guess 2 full tanks. Plus a little bit. 300 some odd energy.
That reserve's probably full.
Yeah, but you really don't want to pop the reserve here.
No, you don't, but... you don't want to die.
Should be. Oh, all right.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I would pop the reserve here.
Yeah, you have to reserve refill here. That's not quite enough to get out. It's close, but like it's not a risk you can really take, especially if you're not comfortable doing this fast ice escape. Oh, Scott!
Oh. Okay. Hey, they're alive.
At this point, you take Slitter's refill, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Are they considering just resetting? No. Okay.
No, just
they don't want to get hit by this guy. Yeah.
Oh, and there it is. Okay, we have the save. We have the save right before Croc escape. It's fine.
Yeah.
See, so that's 1 death for see. Like RBO is a really cool category because it's about finding new ways to die. I forget who I'm stealing that from. That's not an exact science original, but it's very, very true. So whoever's joke that wasn't initially, I wish I could give you credit, but I can't remember who you are. I hate that jump so much. Oh, I feel for Scott so much here because that jump sucks.
It really is such an annoying little jump, isn't it? It seems like it should be so simple.
So Scott is gonna opt to pick up those Croc escape missiles to take him to 30. We're gonna farm these guys. Should be all set to go and get Ice Beam again here. Has 13 more energy, I think. a little bit more energy, regardless of the exact number than he did
Yeah, and
entering.
it's also not getting caught up in those. I don't know their names. Those little guys.
The flame frogs or the floaty guys.
These guys that Fat Scotch just ran past.
Those are sovas because they're on the floor.
Yeah. Well, now there's this.
I think that's good. No, it wasn't. No. All right. This is fine though. Yeah, the power bomb. If you lay the power bomb,
Yeah.
that's it. All right. So Pop's gonna be coming up through here. Gonna, I think, has used this time to like that Scott death wasn't particularly costly, but it definitely did give Pops a chance to catch up a little.
Yeah, for sure. It wasn't terrible, but it just gave Pop some time.
And Pops is gonna have very comfortable energy. Oh, almost forgetting ice.
Yeah.
What just happened there? How did Scott take that much damage?
I didn't see. But also skipping the refill.
Oh, he took 2 spike hits somehow. Okay, yes. So here we see a path of possible divergence. So Scott is going to go back down through the bottom of Green Brinstar. And then from here, or wait, is he going up retro? No, okay, so he's going up the bottom of Green Brinstar and will come out into Criteria from the Brinstar side. And then I imagine we'll come down Red Tower to Meridia. I think that makes more sense. He'll probably get Climb Super still, but I don't think he'll get retro PBs.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense based on where they're going. I don't know if it makes the most sense to me beforehand. I feel like I would just want to go up the Red Tower and then go through Gauntlet.
Spark damage? Scott, what are you doing Alpha Spark on 51 energy? You can't do that! That's not how the video game works. Alright, PapaSchmo opting for Slitter's refill here. Alright, so we're gonna lay the power bomb here, we're gonna get Spore Spawn. Very nice.
PapaSchmo going the same way?
We'll see.
Yeah,
he might be going up retro. But I think he does a clockwise brain cleanup. But I don't actually remember. Oh, no,
He does have power bombs equipped.
What are we sparking here for?
Yeah, where are we sparking? What would you want to spark through here?
I'm not sure. Maybe for these guys?
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. It's just like, okay, it's an easy kill, but
yeah, no, I think that's probably what he was going for.
You can also just say bye. You can just leave them alone.
So yeah, we are actually going to see a counterclockwise cleanup from PapaSchmo. Yeah, there's nothing there he needs. So yeah, now we'll go up and we'll get Climb Supers. And so Pops I think we'll opt to skip the red tower power bombs.
Yeah, I think so too.
Does he only have proc PBs so far? He only has proc PBs so far,
Yes.
right? And retro.
Yeah.
He just got retro.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And so then landing site, Edacoons. And then maybe Mission Impossible? I don't know if he gets 20 or 25. Jeez, Scott. Those wall jumps were crispy.
Yeah. I am really liking, I personally am really liking this routing from Papa, though. I like the going up and Criterion going around it counterclockwise.
Yeah, it's like an interesting thing about another interesting thing about this category that like does kind of like show like how how much freedom you have as a player. It's like both of these ways of doing cleanup are like I'm sure one of them is a little bit faster, but like optimally, but they're basically equivalent. And like these two criteria Bryn cleanups are also different from the criteria Bryn cleanup that I do in this category. So, and I am also running the same like double Meridia, double Norfair route that these two are. Or obviously not the same route exactly, but
right. But
the same visits. Oh,
oh,
careful, pups! Careful, careful. All right, we're good. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
yeah, nothing
Just
happened. Nothing happened.
don't run into the acid. Okay. All right, everything's fine. Nobody panic.
Oh. Well, now that that's over, that was scary.
All right, so yeah, Scott, are you gonna go down Red Tower now? A nice little energy saving with the grapple beam. All right, I like my stomach dropped for a second there, and then I remembered that this isn't 100%.
Right? Yeah. I also had that same thought. I was like, oh.
Oh no. Yeah, so Scott is not going to touch the Red Brinstar area. And
yeah.
Neither is Pops. And I kind of missed what Scott picked up in Brinstar. Let's see, so Croc Retro. I saw him get Edacoons. He got landing site. Did he get a fifth pack somewhere? Or is he going with 20 as well?
I think he's going with 20. Yeah, it'll be 20.
Alright. So yeah, now Pops is gonna do kind of the same sort of cleanup that Scott did, but in reverse.
So this might be one of my favorite parts of the run, where it's been over a half an hour, and now it's time to make your big play. We're going in here. We're gonna get a little bit more, but then we're going into Norfair.
Yep. This is our last little bit of shopping. This Main Street climb is
Elegant.
when it's done correctly, a beautiful thing. This is a different way of doing this than I'm used
Yeah,
to.
I was not expecting that.
It's actually easiest to freeze the fish when it's like going. Like it's in a really weird place when it's actually the best time to freeze it. Ooh, okay, we're good. And up, all right. And morphing into the fish and scaring me.
Yeah, that's
It's fine.
with no suits on, those crabs, they can hurt real bad.
They're not kind.
Yeah, they're real mean. They're real mean guys.
Okay, so Scott, where are you?
What?
Where are you going?
What are
Where are
you
you going,
doing?
Scott?
What are you doing, Scott?
Okay, I think he was. Oh, okay. He can take a hit here. It's fine. But
Oh,
yeah, it's 120 damage. It's well, he's getting Mama Turtle tank, I believe.
I would hope at this point.
See,
Well.
how come he can do it first try? I struggled with that for like multiple minutes earlier today. And then Scott gets it first try on joystick. It's not fair. All right. So yeah, are we gonna? Oh, is Scott gonna get? I think Scott is going to go get watering hole, or is he just? Oh,
No, this is the mama tank.
he's going the slow way to Mama Turtle. Okay. My this is fine. When the pirates are shaking their heads like that, they will not aggro on Samus.
Yeah, they still scare me.
Oh, interesting.
They're red. They're red.
I see. Red. It's pink. They're pink.
Good point. I guess you're right.
Like maybe fuchsia.
It's a very threatening color.
All right. So yeah, Scott picking up Mama Turtle energy tank here.
And Papa getting the waterway. That Scott skipped. Right?
I thought Scott got waterway. Scott got waterway. He did skip something though. I'm not sure what.
Oh, gauntlet.
Oh, Scott didn't do the gauntlet tank? That makes sense. Alright. So yeah, see it's turned that way, so it won't aggro on you. Oh, careful, Scott! Alright, so yeah, Scott is now ready to get into the real meat of this run. So we are doing our lava. Scott is going to be doing his lava dive on 8+1. So again, Pops may also be doing lava dive on 8+1.
Yeah, they might skip that whole Meridia section. Well, except for the supers.
He won't. Yeah, he's not going to skip Meridia, but he may opt to skip Mama Turtle E-Tank and just get the Crab Supers. I also don't know if either runner is watching the restream, so he may or may not know that Scott is ahead. But yeah, so Scott taking this save here, running through Frog Speedway. We're gonna farm these frogs a couple of times because we need the power bombs badly for crystal flashes. Oh, I see. Okay, I like this. Scott's gonna save. He's gonna go back and he's gonna farm these frogs again. Or he's not gonna farm the frogs. Never mind. Who needs frogs? He's gonna farm to full. He's gonna farm to full ammo here, or at least full missiles and supers. And then there's an energy refill. What are you farming for, Scott?
Okay.
Okay, I guess he's not. So this is.
Okay. I don't.
I think Scott may have gotten slightly lost. I guess he's going down to lava dive through Magdalite's room.
Yeah.
Generally, I think it's faster even, but you go down the red pirate shaft, and you take the refill at the bottom there, and then grapple across spicy acid snakes and get to lava dive that way.
Yeah, because you also get that refill right there too.
Does Scott only have 15 power bombs?
I think so.
Good luck, have fun.
That's
That's an aggressive play. I
yeah.
will say that.
That's like okay.
Let's see. I mean,
15.
it's enough.
Yeah, it's enough.
All right. So we're gonna. What are we doing here? Turn speed back on, please. Did he turn speed back on?
Well, we gotta at least
Nope.
do this.
So he's gonna opting to crystal flash top of the elevator. If you go down the elevator, as long as you have oh wait, he didn't have a full reserve tank, did he? So we couldn't have
No,
done
he
that.
didn't.
Never mind. Okay. Yeah, you need a reserve tank with at least like 70 or so energy to
No, it
do what
only
I'm
had like
thinking of.
it had like 20.
All right, so now we are going to see another green gate glitch. Oh,
First
very,
try.
very nice.
Okay, turn speed booster back on.
So we're going to farm some supers here with a power bomb. Yeah, I am nervous about this power bomb count a little. I'm not going to lie.
I thought they had 20.
Okay, yeah, so Pops does have 25 somehow. I don't know exactly how, but so I guess we've got fire fleas. Like my big concern at the moment is where Scott is going to refill these power bombs. Because you're gonna need another crystal flash soon.
Well, they'll PBs of shame. It's 5 right there. Real quick.
PBs of shame is a questionable item to get in this category.
Well, yeah, but
I think it'd
it's
be better
still
than having 15, but
if
like
you need
it feels
5.
bad. It feels
Yeah,
bad.
but if you need 5 and it's right there.
But yeah, he's gonna have to farm fire. Oh, all right. He gets these supers before the fight, which is again an aggressive play. I think I. Oh, that's a bad hit. Yeah. So generally, you go the way that Pops went there. Yes. Pop's doing the patented just roll in lava dive method. All right. Nice and easy. Oh no! All right.
That's no good.
Yeah, that's fine. I think you just take the death there and reload rather than Ooh, yeah, this isn't great. Scott's not in a great position resources wise here. 6. Okay, so if he wants enough power bombs for a crystal flash, he does have the option to reset pre-pillars 3 times. Or reset it twice. and farm the violas a total of 3 times.
Yeah.
That is slow, but if he wants a crystal flash on hand, it is an option, but it is going to cost energy to do that farm. So, but what I expect we're seeing here is that he's going to farm to full supers off of these Ripper 2s. And
Heal
then
up.
okay, he's going to heal up now, and then he's going to farm a few more Ripper 2s on the way out. And then is going to go. I think that his best bet is going to be just to like beeline it to Fire Fleas and just farm his needed power bombs there. Just because he has energy to make it. He just needs to not make mistakes. Especially because like this is probably the scariest part of the run, even when you're taking safety saves. Because
100%. This is what the whole run has been building to.
well, it's like specifically this section between Lava Dive and Fire Fleas, because you don't have room for leeway.
Oh,
Ew, that's I don't
think.
Oh, not with the I don't
Not
think
with that.
with that miss. All right. If he had
No.
gotten that wall jump, maybe.
No. Wow. Wait.
I think he
I
makes it.
I forgot.
No. Oh no! He made it into the door. No.
That's.
Oh.
Oh.
If he hadn't gotten caught by the shot blocks,
Yeah. If
he would have been fine. That's a bummer. But see, yeah,
Yeah.
this is why it's such a scary, difficult part of the game, because you don't have a save after GT.
You're right.
And just like that, our runners
look
are
at
in
this.
sync.
Yeah, look at this.
They're like almost
They're
going to be
doing.
crystal flashing at the same time. Like, yeah, he missed it by a frame, Idol. Like one single tick of damage.
Okay.
Um,
Alright.
all because he got like tripped up by those shot blocks. So
And
instantly, Scott does does a style of lava dive where or maybe it's for Green Gate glitch, some combination of lava dive and Green Gate glitch. Scott, turns speed off for, I think probably lava dive. He does a style of lava dive that you need speed booster off for. All right, there we go.
Can I, so with that, even though they're like very synced up, Papa has like a much healthier ammo count.
Mm-hmm. Particularly the power bombs. The power bombs are like
the power bombs.
Because he has 10 extra to work with. So like if they had the same number of like power bombs to start, they would be at the same right now, but Scott only has access to that single crystal flash.
Well, I just
like,
mean
total.
even yeah, I was just meaning even just actively at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's like they've spent the same number, basically. It's just that Pops had 10 more to start with before spending that number. All right, so ooh, that's not
good.
wow, that's 2.
That's 3.
That is really unfortunate. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Well, not really, but no, not really.
That's lower Norfair. It wants to hurt you.
So yeah, it's 1 per 4 frames from heat. The other ones, it's like a whole integer per frame, but some of the other ones use like subunits, according to MM2. But yeah, no, that is true as well. Having that, like, not having the reserve, you really, really, really need to like keep your reserve full until it's time to crystal flash again. All right, so Pop's giving this another try. But yeah, so you have to do this whole thing. You have to do the GGG, you have to do the GT fight, you have to do the pre and post GT farming. Like, and then after you do that, yes, you get the energy refill to full, but then you do have to get all the way to Fire Fleas without taking a hit, essentially. Maybe taking one if your movement is like very, very clean.
Yeah.
Otherwise, but like,
it's why you spend 45 minutes collecting items before you come down here.
yeah, and it's just like it's okay. So like once you get Firefly tank, then you can like go down Red Key Hunters to the save station there, and then you've got to save, and then like
But then
everything's
it
great.
doesn't.
Like,
But it still doesn't stop, really.
yeah, but it's like you don't have to do a GGG, and like you don't have to do all of this tedious farming again.
Yeah, that's true. You just have
And
to
like,
fight Ridley.
but like you have a save there. Like you've cemented yourself in Lower Norfair. If you die before you get to that save room, like during that run, like you're not in Lower Norfair. You have to go back to Upper Norfair to like, oh, okay, Scott, let's go. But yeah, you're back at the top of the elevator. You're not in Lower Norfair anymore. It's just like it's demoralizing. Whereas like you get through and it's like, okay, well yeah, Ridley's gonna kill me. I know that. That's just like what he does in this category.
What he does.
So yeah, I'm excited to see this from Scott actually.
Yeah, let's see how
I'm not
he does.
I wonder when Pops is gonna do that menu, because I'm pretty sure Pops opens with at least a 1x. All right, there we go.
Yep.
So Scott is well,
Relatively safe.
I will shut my big stupid mouth for a moment. All right. He's
Yeah.
safe. those are 60 spikes still.
Yeah, it's still bad to touch all of this.
2 spike hits there is even kind of like not great, but all right, there we go.
All right.
But I think we're gonna need to do or I guess Scott is planning to get the PBs of shame. Because otherwise we would see. Ooh, hold on.
No, they're gonna need power bombs.
There's the. Oh no, Scott, you can't have spent that one. All right, he can't.
I actually don't know about that.
No, he's fine. He just needs to get to pre-Ridley. If he gets to pre-Ridley, he's fine. Okay, he is getting PBs of shame. So he does not have a crystal flash here. But that should be fine. As long as he has a clean metal pirates. All right, please don't KO. Thank you. All right. Oh, that's a yeah. See, like the Pops. There's nothing that you can really do because like I think Pops is like trying to go back to hit the refill again.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, this is not gonna work.
No, that's not.
I mean, even if the Crystal Flash had started, that Paromi would still have. You don't have iframes during a Crystal Flash, so if an enemy touches you, it deals damage to you every frame.
Well, and then there's Fat
Oh,
Scott
okay.
also.
Yeah, that's fine though, because again, we have that save.
Yep.
So here, like, like you're like, okay, I'm in here, I can do this, I can finish this run, and it's not just like again, yeah, you've established yourself here. I guess it doesn't technically make a difference whether he does 2 power bombs here or just 1, because he only ends up at 10 after power bombs of shame anyway, even if he saves the power bomb. Oh, are you? Well, see
Definitely
now.
turned around for that one though.
Yeah, see here, but I mean, again, he just needs to get to pre-Ridley and Crystal Flash there.
Yeah.
But I'm still really worried about his power bombs. I'm like, because like pre-Ridley only has 5 per reload of the room.
Well,
Oh,
and this is about to happen.
oh man, Metal Pirates. Um, all right, so yeah, as of now, Scott's still in the lead, but like basically at this point, if Pops makes it to that save room, it's a tie again.
Yeah, I still don't feel comfortable about Fat Scott's power bomb count, just in general.
Yeah, it's tricky though because I mean you have the prison PBs, but those are going to be slow to get. You're going to take heat damage. And then you have to like farm. You're gonna have to farm fire fleas. It's like
That's what they're doing. They're going out. They're farming right now, or they're going up for that extra.
all right. Yeah, I think we're farming a crystal flash here. It's like yeah. The tricky thing is like pre-Ridley only has those 5 violas.
Yeah, it's not a very good source. Because there you're still taking heat damage, where here, you at least get that reprieve.
Yeah, I mean this is very slow, but like it could be a lot worse. And again, Scott still has okay, so we're farming 3 at a time.
Well, he
So
has 15 max.
now he's full. The only thing is here now that like with the low energy, you're gonna have to crystal flash like earlier than you would want to anyway.
Yep.
Like it's yeah, this is a very difficult spot. It's doable for Scott, but it's like it's definitely a very precarious situation, resource wise. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly, he if he just forgot, or okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to crystal flash here at PBs of shame.
Yep.
And he has 6 PBs. Yeah, actually I think with this crystal flash he's fine.
It still makes me nervous though.
Oh no doubt. I mean the 15 PBs is scary. Oh.
Oh no.
All right, are we?
Come on. Jump.
This is fine. No, damn it!
You said it's fine.
I said it's fine. I said it's fine after it happened. I just hadn't reacted yet. So oh, I thought he had jumped through the door. Scott, please.
Yeah, please don't fall in the lava again. Please don't.
Don't stand in acid.
Yeah, acid, you're right. Okay, they can crystal flash.
Alright, yeah, so this is not an enviable position to be in. So you're gonna need to what he wants to do here is farm to full supers. He's gonna
refill
his reserve tank.
Yeah, or empty his reserve.
Oh, Scott,
here.
you should. Yep, because it's safer here. Because again, if that bug touches you, it's 20 damage a frame, and a crystal flash does not heal that quickly. Crystal flash is 50 every 8 frames. So yeah, now here, oh, there's a power bomb. Okay, so we can do an X Factor opener now.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's unfortunate because if you farm these at the proper rhythm, you'll actually net health if they're only dropping you health. But Scott wants them to drop supers because alright. So we've got the 30 supers, we've got the 2x. Oh, alright. So, still managing to hit both of the particles. Let's go, Scott.
Yeah, that was cool.
He can... Alright, that's fine. Missed one. Oh, that body hits bad.
It's bad.
So the body is 160. Oh, yeah, and several missed supers there.
At the end.
Yeah, no, you can't. No, you need the reserve. You need the reserve full.
Turn charge back on too.
For when it grabs you.
But,
yeah. Good attempt. It is just Scott's resources are in a really iffy place. He just doesn't have. If he had full energy with these 15 power bombs, or even close to 700 or 800 energy, he would be in a pretty alright spot right now. But because he is so low on energy and needs to crystal flash sooner,
yeah.
Again, a very unenviable position to be in.
To answer the question in the chat, if the racers want to, they can watch each other during these races. so they could know where each other are, but it's up to them if they're watching.
Oh, just seeing the question in chat about game one. I don't know if somebody answered this already, but game one was GT Classic, which was Scott's pick, and Scott won. Yeah, because it's vanilla. Like in randomizers, like the routing and decision making makes a difference, and if you like stream snipe your opponent and like dodge it, like whatever, in like randomizer there's a reason to have it, arguably. In vanilla there's no reason, because it's like you're both doing the same thing. All right, so Pop's gonna give this this front of Lower Norfair Hell Run another shot.
Phatscott going back on his way to Ridley.
This farm is actually really annoying. Like the rhythm these bugs come up at is like, it takes some getting used to.
Yeah, especially when one of them drops an item and then one of them doesn't.
Oh, God. When they get out of sync, it's just GG.
It's the worst.
All right, there's a power bomb. Another miss.
Alright, and PapaSchmo makes it through.
All right. So gonna go down here, get this Fire Fleece tank. All right, Scott gonna Crystal Flash here. Then we'll go back and farm up to full supers, and then make another attempt at the first G4 boss of this run.
Yeah.
An hour and in.
Yeah. I mean, that's, what do we expect from reverse boss order?
All right, yeah. So Pops, on the other hand,
get into the save.
Like, this is a fantastic resource position to be at this save. Like, you've got 850 energy, a full reserve, a crystal flash, like a free access to a crystal flash, like full missiles, almost full supers. It's like,
yeah, I'm liking this ammo from Papa right now.
Yeah, if at this point Scott kind of needs to kill Ridley very, very soon. All right, I think nice.
That was very
very good fight. All right.
Pop taking a hit here too, which is not great.
All right. That is not a lot of supers. Okay. So we'll see what Scott does here. Farming metal pirates is an option for those supers. He needs power bombs as well. The next possible place for him to get power bombs is back at Fire Fleas. Aside from the 5 that he's going to get here, but that is not enough to give him a crystal flash. And he would need the supers for the crystal flash anyway. Which, this is probably the best place to farm for supers. Metal pirates can be better, but
it's going for metal pirate. I would hope. Oh, okay.
He's reloading the room for more power bombs.
Yeah.
He wants to have access to a crystal flash here. So yeah, he's gonna grab these. Does he want a few more supers here? Yes, okay. The only thing about this farm is it does put him in kind of a precarious energy situation. He may have to use that crystal flash kind of early because of how much energy he spent farming. That's like a really nasty thing about this category is that nope, don't no.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, that's a trap. That power bomb's a trap. All right.
Wow. I mean,
Oh, all right.
At least not getting hit.
All right, Scott. I think maybe Crystal Flash before Key Hunter Shaft, but I guess you've got Screw Attack. It's fine. Pops. Meanwhile, in this Ridley fight, I think has it, or very nearly has it. Oh. Oh no! What a scam, dude.
That was awful.
What was that? I think he was just like either very slightly late or very slightly early.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a high five.
Scott's got the exit.
Safe.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That is brutal. That's a brutal way to die.
Yeah, because he had the energy. Like if you have a reserve tank, a full reserve when Ridley grabs you, you will always survive long enough to get to Ridley drops. You might get those drops will be a health bomb if you're too low, but
it's
like
gonna keep you alive to get to that E-tank at least.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a brutal way to go.
It's all about finding new ways to die.
Well, and now we have Fat Scott making their way out of Lower Norfair and out of Norfair in general.
Yep, so yeah, now Scott is moving on to a part of the run that is certainly no slouch.
Suitless Meridia.
So we're gonna farm here, that makes sense. Scott, please be careful. I guess he does have the exit save. But still, please be careful.
Just hanging out in the lava.
Because he wants full supers here.
Just a lot of farming
Ladies
right now.
and gentlemen, and everyone else, that like reverse boss order.
Welcome to Farming Simulator, 1994.
All right, so yeah, we're getting some X factors out of Pops. Okay, let's see. So, yep, we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Jump aim down. All right, that was 3 particles on the second X. So that's going to be an extra beam shot. Ooh, that's a miss super as well. So that's 2 extra beam shots or 3 extra missiles.
And getting hit.
That's yeah, that tail hit is gonna do it. Ridley stare. What is Scott?
Oh, it was when he was farming. It's standing in the lava farming.
Ah. Like, did he forget what the gamut drop rate for power bombs is?
Ish.
The backup of the backup. Let's go.
I love that move. Just the shooting the wall, making the crabs fall, and then freeze them in the air. It's one of my favorite things. I like to just do it just because sometimes. I don't need to do it. I just like it.
All right, there we go. All right, Pops. I think it's gonna get both spark kills on the metal pirates. GG. Crab, please. Scott.
Just eat. I mean, crabs are nice.
That was incredible. All right. Now we have Botwoon next. I'm setting up for another Ridley fight here as Scott preps for this aqueduct grapple jump. Okay, Scott also kills the snails.
I mean, they're jerks.
Yeah, I think it makes perfect sense that the two of them are playing nervous. It's you have to fight the impulse to be nervous. You can't be nervous in this category. You have to be decisive, especially in Lower Norfair, because you don't have time not to be decisive.
No, you're right on that. Like you can't really think too much. You have to just know what you're gonna do.
Oh, is Scott just full beam fighting this?
Yeah.
Well, that's one way not to have to farm supers for Dragon.
Does it?
All right. And we get our Botwoon E-Tank here. All right, let's go, Pops.
Let's go.
Ridley is dead. Looks like the 2x went off without a hitch. Nice power bomb, jeez. Oh,
Please don't fall into the lava pop, please.
that's fine. This is fine.
You're saying that, and Samus is literally in a room full of acid.
It's fine. This is like better than a room full of sand and spikes. Actually, like pre-Ridley and Coliseum are both two of the worst rooms in the game in this run. You have to be Scott being very careful not to break spin too close to. Yeah, you can't break spin or turn around too close to the sand, otherwise bad things happen.
Yeah.
All right, nicely done. Grapple across, super this door open, and take a pre-Dragon save. Very nice. Oh yeah, this speedball is actually it's particularly difficult to get because of the heat damage effect can like make you lose it. It's so dumb. Don't mind me.
Everything happening on our screens is making me nervous.
All right, yeah, Pop is fine. All right, so Pops has a post-Ridley save as well. GG's. Ridley is dead.
Yeah, but now Fat Scott has to do this awful way out of here, and Papa just took a hit from a key hunter.
That's fine. All right, so Scott getting the Dragon grab has ammo left over for a potential second Crystal Flash, which is very good. That's going to give him lots and lots of leniency on this grapple escape. So now we're Dragon hurts for the record. 160 contact. All right, I think we're finally getting our goop. Yep.
Missing it.
Yeah, I think maybe he got goop scammed there. I mean, this is RBO.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. Oh my word.
Dragon's being a real nuisance right now.
Is she serious? Oh!
Oh no!
Oh, that's no good. So,
well, they can damage down into another Crystal Flash.
Scott! Oh no!
They have the save. They're fine.
Yeah, he's fine, but like, oh, that hurts. Yeah, he was gonna have to do a second Crystal Flash.
Yeah.
Which he did have the ammo for, but
I know, like if Scott had been able to do that a second time during that fight, it would have been real cool.
These are gonna hit you again. Okay, just the once though. Alright, so Scott is gonna refill this. 129. So yeah, this won't take much in the way of damaging down on the turrets. Well, that's one way to do it.
No, that'll do it. That'll get you there.
Calculated. I really, really, really hope that was intentional.
We'll ask. That's insane.
Alright, so here's the CS. Alright, actually, it potentially has 2 Crystal Flashes. Assuming that one of them is for being grabbed again. Oh my word, this Dragon RNG is horrible! Alright, here we go. Alright, not getting tagged, so he still has his spike suit. And... Alright, there we go. Alright, so that is... So... what just happened there in that fight? When Scott did that Crystal Flash, Getting a crystal flash interrupted by having Dragon grab you, and forcing Samus into a pose change, gives you a spike suit. I guess technically a flash suit, in this instance. But and then if you activate that right as you're about to get grabbed to do a grapple kill, Dragon can grab you during the windup, and it will turn the spike suit into a blue suit, which is easier to use to escape. Because a spike suit you can use. Oh, very nice. All right, Scott's up.
And then that's exactly where we're going to use that spike suit right here.
And that blue suit can be used to generate a spark and spark up. And don't fall in the sand now. Okay, good.
Yep. Do that.
Scared for a second there, Scott. Jeez. All right, Pop's not taking the pre-bottoon save.
Scott didn't either.
Didn't he?
I don't think he took this one.
I thought Scott saved pre-bottoon. Maybe I'm misremembering. Scott.
Please stop jumping on the spikes.
Like he did, but still.
Yeah, it's still not. Please still stop jumping on the spikes.
All right, so Pops into this. Yeah, Scott's gonna farm here a little bit. Ooh. That's 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 6, 7, 8. Nope. Nine, 10? No. 10. All right, so Scott is now heading up to Plasma Beam. See, it has Screw Attack, so should be fine, but does need to be a little aware of these pink pirates here. They do the same damage as a body hit from Dragon, just to say a lot.
Yeah.
All right. No. All right.
Fine.
No issues there.
Yeah, nothing happened. It was fine.
So yeah, now we are going to. This is one of the interesting things I think about RBO. Is that you go this way.
Yeah, we get to see the Forgotten Highway.
All right, yeah. So Scott is definitely like has managed to hang on to like a pretty solid lead at this point.
For sure.
Pops is like a few minutes behind. Like I don't know that there's anything like major that could go wrong for Scott. I agree with chat here. He's basically out of the woods as far as the really dangerous stuff, unless something very stupid happens. In Turian, but it'd have to be something very stupid.
Yeah, it's.
But again,
it's looking that way. But
again, category is all about finding new ways to die. So.
Yep.
There's a spark that you can do there that's really, really tight, but it's really cool. Shout outs to Srame. Alright, so now Pops damaging down with the Metroids, I guess? Yes. Nice quick drop.
Scott heading in Fantoon.
Yep,
Double
so
boss
here,
fight.
yeah, Fantoon is fairly simple in this category. The plasma gives you a pretty trivial 2-round. You do 2 + 2 plus charge shot, then 2 + 1 plus charge shot is 2,500 damage. Can still be a jerk though.
He's still Fantoon.
Ooh, alright, so Pops, on the other hand, has that spike suit now, but does not have supers for another Crystal Flash. Also didn't get his reserves refilled. Oh, very nice though, first try. And then Fantoon being a bit of a troll, but Scott managing to take him down. Alright, Pops now, if the grapple escape goes very... Like, if there's a lot of difficulty with the grapple escape, there is an option for another Crystal Flash at this point, so... Pops should be out of the woods now as well.
Yeah. Scott, done with Fantoon, is now just on his way to trade.
Yep, there's no reason to collect anything in Wreck Chip at this point in the game. You don't even need gravity. Like, there's no... This is literally the only water for the rest of the game. Like, right here in Moat. You don't need gravity suit.
And there's the lava, or the acid in Turian, but like,
Yeah,
ideally you don't touch it.
It's not water. You don't need gravity suit for that.
Yeah, you're right.
It's fine.
Acid is different from water.
Yeah, I'd rather have acid. Physics are better. Alright, that's a little annoying, but no big deal. Alright, so yep. Pops on his way to Plasma Beam and then to Fantoon. Oh, that's funny. Scott is visiting Red Tower, just not until now.
Oh yeah, finally.
Alright, so Scott entering the warehouse here on our way to our last boss, generally the first boss, Kraid.
Usually the first boss.
When was Scott's last save post-Ray? Just please don't mess up the quick kill, Scott.
Yeah, it was just past Dragon.
Oh, there is water in G4. You're right. All right. Well, it's almost the last water.
Oh, there is.
All right. There we go. No zombie crate. Yeah. No variate suit.
No, don't even need it. Just on their way to the end of the game.
Oh, careful. Wait, Pops. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Like, Pops, where are you going?
They're going the right way.
We. All right, so with our Scott has all 4 of our G4 bosses down. Now on his way to G4 and Turian to end the game. Pops is like not super far behind these last, but still has 2 bosses to kill. These 2 go very quickly compared to the first 2, but yeah, it's probably gonna take Scott another minute and a half, if that, to get to G4 from here. Whereas Pops is still a few minutes away.
Yeah.
All right.
Scott is taking the save and the refill.
Yeah, it's a little slow, but it's fine. I think if he's watching the restream and knows that he's ahead, like, I don't think there's a reason not to.
Yeah.
Like this 12 seconds, I don't think at this point is really gonna.
No, it's not.
Like, if something goes wrong enough to put Pops back into this, it's probably something that goes wrong enough that ship refill is like. Yeah, I mean
the 12 seconds.
Yeah, the worst thing that could realistically happen to Scott here is like I mean, I guess baby slow would be pretty bad. But it's like a stand-up soft lock, I feel like,
Yeah.
is the only real like dangerous thing, unless he gets the like frame perfect baby grab soft lock. That is a possibility, but
No, you're right. It is looking good for Scott.
Pops, meanwhile, getting trolled by Fantoon. Even in this category where you have a way to kill him very easily, he's still the worst.
Fantoon is just the worst.
Alright. So, Scott, 137.50 for the Turian elevator. Alright, there we go. Pop's cleaning up Fantoon there. And yeah, with these resources, you don't even need any of the Metroid drops.
Phatscott showing us by just throwing these supers willy-nilly.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 20 left still.
Yeah.
And then groups Metroids to save the supers after all, I guess. Oh, very nice. Oh, we got the. Oh wait, no, there's no spring ball in this category. No, that was like the best you could do with that. I'm dumb. It looked very similar to a GT Classic strat.
Yeah, except for the falling in the river part. Or the mode.
Yeah, spring ball helps to avoid that. Generally. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, Scott's through. Alright, so yeah, this is a good save.
Yep, I was gonna say, I think this would be a good save.
That's a very neat damage list with screw attack.
Yeah, I like that. That looks really slick.
Alright, so Mother Brain 1 is down. Alright, and that's dead. Oh, Scott. Oh no. Okay, he's just not gonna do stand up. I guess no, he doesn't need to. Speaking of doing stand up, PapaSchmo gets a stand up crate, unfortunately. Cleans it up nicely though.
Yeah, just taking a little dance, just like showing, we don't always get to see this whole room, so it's nice to see how big it is.
All right. All right, and Scott into Mother Brain 3. Go. Now just an escape sequence away from victory here. We'll see if Pops can make it to Turian before the escape is finished.
It's gonna be tight. Well, everyone, get your GGs in the chat for Fat Scott, finishing with an official time of 1 hour, 44 minutes, and 50 seconds.
All right, and PapaSchmo has forfeit from the race, which is totally fine. It's late. This has been an exhausting one for both of our players, I'm sure. We'll see if they want to come in for interviews, but like, yeah, GG's to
Yeah,
both runners. That was a brutal race.
yeah, GG's to both of them. Yeah, there was a lot going on. It was back and forth between a lot of deaths. They both ran very well.
Um, yeah, really excellent stuff. Um, so yeah, oh. They're marked as finished, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes, they should be getting the invite soon. Okay, so yeah, they should be joining us shortly. Yeah. So, whew, but yeah, a lot happened this race. A lot of Lower Norfair, particularly.
Yeah, it's probably it's the most exciting part of the run. You know, it's where a lot of it takes place. You, you spend most of the run building up to that point, and then afterward, if you get through it, it does just become like Suitless Meridia and then a few bosses. But it's not like getting through Lower Norfair is the end of it.
No, by no means. Um,
Um,
yeah, it looks like
yeah, it looks like we're having some trouble getting one of our runners in here. Okay.
two. All right. All
Looks like
right.
we're joined by
And
both of our runners now. GG's to
welcome
both
in.
of you.
Yeah, GG's both of you.
Thank you.
GG.
GG's indeed. I definitely did not deserve a game three in this one for sure. My GT Classic was but I played like crap. I played better in my RVO at the beginning, but the shambles that occurred shortly afterwards were plenty, and
Yeah.
half of that was because I decided to do a different route than I was originally going to do. Maybe not the best decision, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, it was fun stuff. I smacked the crap out of my knee several times because I was just fed up with myself. But after a while, you just laugh about it and have some fun. How'd you feel, Scott?
Oh man, I didn't feel too good. It was I would say yeah, I think the GT Classic run for me went pretty well. It was definitely a bit of a D-Rust run for me. I finished with like I think it was a low 36, and that was about I was okay with that. I think I wasn't expecting it to be too much worse, too much better. It was about where I felt was good. When it came to the RBO run, I think like my early game was otherwise like pretty. It was like kind of clutch. I avoided death like twice, and I was doing okay. Uh, I got through Croc pretty well, and I'm glad I saved after because I got through Ice Escape.
Oh
Then
my God.
and then I forgot I had power bombs, so I didn't. I used charge bombs to get up because I was having trouble with the morph, and then I placed a power bomb to try and like kill the guy. I thought he was already dead. I rolled
Oh,
for him.
the gamer got you,
Yeah,
or whatever. The soba.
so I got reset back to the Croc, the room right after Croc, and had to do that again.
I got told something by the what is it, the Nova coming out of single chamber coming out of wave. I was trying to
It's a
play it
multi-viola.
multi-viola, yeah.
Oh,
I was trying to play it because I missed the jump coming out of double chamber, so I just took the bottom door, and I was playing it super safe, just shooting like a ton of missiles. But the viola was like Neo for the Matrix. It was just dodging like all of my missiles.
It was.
oh my
Like
god.
that hitbox was so I you'll see when I watch back I comment on the hitbox. It's like what was that? Yeah, both of you Scott also made the very bold choice to lava dive with 15 power bombs.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh
That was
which
not on purpose.
yeah, that seemed ill-advised.
I uh I, I I forgot I was supposed to pick up Mission Impossible. I think it was, or there was a power bomb. I missed it when I was practicing earlier today too, and I was like, wait, why do I only have 15? What's going on? And then I realized I missed one, that really screwed me. I think I would have been okay if I didn't like take a bunch of damage from the spikes in the one room. I think otherwise I could have made it work. The fire fleas. I took like a bunch of damage there, and then I really screwed myself and had to go back and farm again, and it was just a disaster. It was not good. I don't know. It was.
Yeah, above all else, this was a very very well executed learning experience. Just to add onto the pile of, like, I seriously, when I got to Lower Norfair, it was like I died, and then the next time I was like, okay, what way can I die that I haven't died yet? Cool, let's do that, and then let's find a new way to die. And yeah, it
That's
was
literally this category. This category is it's finding new ways to die.
Mhm, mhm.
That is what exact science was saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Scott, like yours with that time that you made it through amphitheater and we're going through the top of Key Hunter Shaft and you were on like 20 something energy and I was like, no, this is enough. He can make it. And then you landed like between the two like shot blocks and like got out and I saw you hit the door transition. I was like, oh, he made it on one energy. And then like the frame you hit the transition is
I
the frame you take the tick of heat
made it with
damage.
0 health. I made it with 0 health.
Dude, I died in that same room. I got through the amphitheater. I had like 20 health, and I charged up because usually I don't know what category it is. I usually charge up a wave charge shot, and it breaks both of the blocks, and I can just run straight through the door. But I had Ice Wave Spazer or whatever, and it did not break any blocks. And Samus just stopped and then died. And that was it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was really something, man. I I would say like when I first got into Lower North area, it wasn't going too bad. I think it wasn't until I like phase tanked right into the Golden Pyre, and after I did that, I knew it was like rough. But I knew I still had enough health to make it work. And then I jumped into the room like Ron or whatever. I don't even know. I think I had too much speed and hit the ceiling and then landed in the middle. I think that's what happened. I don't know.
Can
And then
I
after
can I,
that, it was just I just died on Ridley. I died on the way to Ridley a lot more times than I actually died on Ridley. I only died on Ridley
Yep.
once.
yeah. I'm just gonna take this time to say, if there's anybody still watching and listening in the chat, if I have a run like this and I'm just like getting wrecked, blow my stuff up in chat. Like, because I'm gonna go back and watch this, and the more like trash talking there is about my run, the funnier it's gonna be for me. So, if anybody wants to haggle my crappy runs at any point, it's always a laugh for me going back through chat, and I deserve it at the same time. So,
Yes, but be kind in doing so.
right. I
Yes.
mean, follow the rules of speed gaming, of course, but
Uh, and so I don't think I've got anything, and I mean, honestly, those RBO runs were exhausting to watch. I can only imagine how exhausting they must have been to play.
I was like on the way to Torian, I kept thinking I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, and I knew there was nothing that could kill me. I had like 10 E tanks or whatever, and I was just like I even saved the ship because I was so nervous that something was just gonna kill me for no reason. Like I haven't played Torian like 500 times or whatever. Ugh. And then at the end, I could have used the reserves to do stand up, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm scared.
your brain, yeah, your brain just goes into lockdown, and you're just like, nope, I'm not, I don't care. I'm not gonna do math. I just need to save or refill
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
pretty much.
Yeah. Well, dude, I appreciate you being able to accommodate this time slot and whatever. And you totally deserve the win. So thanks for the race. It's been awesome and great. I'll definitely go watch it back at some point. But I think I'm gonna wipe the sweat off my brow here and go take it easy and appreciate everybody involved. Thanks, Exact, for the comms. Always a pleasure. And the Richard Cruz. I don't think I've had the pleasure, so I appreciate you doing comms and nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure to do them.
Right
Yeah,
on.
no. Thank you, Shmo, and thank you both for commentating. I definitely have to watch this one back too. It was really something. I had a lot of fun. This is I think like the second or third time I've ran RBO, so obviously it's definitely still a lot of work I have to do. But yeah, no, it was really fun. I'm glad I could race today. I'm glad I can get back into this game after a very very busy semester. So no, thank you for the race 100%, and thank you guys for commentating.
Yeah, GG's again.
GG's to
Um,
both of you.
all right, so I think we can wrap it up here. But just before we do, we still have many more group stage matches still to come in the coming weeks. Just tomorrow, we are going to have at starting at 9 a.m. U.S. Eastern. We will have Kevnastics versus Scotty Speedruns on SpeedGaming Main, this channel here. We have Eden 8 on comms so far. We'd love to be able to put someone on comms with them. That's only going to be the first 2 games of the match, regardless of whether it goes to a third. Then at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow evening, we have Shiny Zenny versus Iron Rusty. They have all 3 games scheduled. The Richard Cruz and Vincent will be on comms for that series.
Join
Um,
me again.
and then we have many more matches coming up
Yes,
just over the next couple of days. So
yeah,
stay
a lot
tuned.
of matches have been getting scheduled over the past week.
Um, but yeah, so that will just about do it for us. We will give the good folks at SpeedGaming their channel back. GG's again to the runners. Thanks to the folks at SpeedGaming and to you, Richard, for co-comming with me.
Thank you, Exact. It was
And
lovely.
and we will see you next mission.